dad are gonna be so mad at you. She had no
What?
idea what he was talking about. You're dating a 40-year-old guy?
Whoa, okay, back up a minute. So, wait, confused. Hold up. Wait a minute. Wait. Oh, I'm really excited to check this story out today because we haven't watched any of Stephen D's animated stories for a really long time. If you don't know anything about Stephen D's channel, go take a look. I've left a link in description because they do really cool, creepy kind of stories. I've reacted to some of these before, so if you want to go check those out, I'll leave some links in description as well for those.
Wendell was a panhandler near Tessa's college, always singing opera music. Even though it was clear he was begging for money, she always thought it was admirable, so she gave him $1 each time. She would occasionally strike up conversations with Wendell, and he would blurt out that he almost went to college on a baseball scholarship, but his terrible life choices ruined everything.
Wow, okay then. So basically what, she goes to college and there's this guy that's kind of begging for money outside and, oh, you know, I was gonna be doing this and that and, okay, it's nice. It's normal conversations. Okay, I mean, you're just trying to brighten up their day a little bit and... sure this can't go wrong.
Oh, sorry to hear that. I play volleyball, not for a scholarship though, she said. See you around, okay? Once, Wendell called her over as she was walking with her advisor. She didn't want to be rude, so she gave him a quick hello and introduced them to each other. Immediately after, the advisor pulled Tessa aside, asking how the panhandler knew her name. She explained their little friendship, but he said you shouldn't forge friendships with the homeless population in the city, or even give them money because they tended to have criminal or addictive histories. She did take a mental note of this.
No way.
But the very next time she talked to Wendell, he was really irritable and distant.
Oh no! Okay, so clearly he was like, either he's overheard this conversation. How awkward is that though? You're like, no, you have to listen to me, okay? It's probably not a good idea that you're friends with them, all right? They might have had this and this history. Not all of them are like that, okay? I'm just pointing that out. Not all people that end up in that situation because of, you know, like bad things or criminal records. Sometimes it can be just as easily of they lost their job and then suddenly everything snowballed in terms of bills and everything and they lost the place. There could be so much, okay? But for the reference of the story, we're gonna just, you know, take a pinch of salt and be like, okay, possibly this person might be bad. What I feel bad about is that clearly this guy must have heard them because if he's acting irritable and distant, I mean, you could have just like walked a bit further.
So your boyfriend, you two live together or what? Tessa had no idea what he was talking about. The guy I met from yesterday you were walking with. Tessa explained he wasn't her boyfriend, just her academic advisor.
He's getting jealous of her! Oh no, that's awkward as anything. Oh no, that's a huge red flag already, okay? If they're like, oh, so your boyfriend, like they're already assuming, you're thinking, probably not a good idea to be here. At this point, you should probably walk away and share no further information with this person.
All of a sudden, Wendell wasn't irritable anymore.
Oh!
He was as chatty as he'd ever been.
Oh, really?
It was around then that Wendell started bringing her gifts every day whenever she passed by. Tessa decided to take it, but her roommate did remark that it was weird.
Yes.
Come on, it's just a flower. It's alright, she said. Her advisor once again brought it up to her, and he was worried she was being manipulated. So she took their advice and decided to distance herself a little.
Okay,
but very shortly after, classes were all online. About 3 weeks into being back home, Tessa was watching a friend's Instagram story when she heard Wendell singing opera music in the background.
Wait, so proper stalking then? Like, oh, that's creepy. That is really creepy. Oh no!
Aw, I forgot all about him. Hope he's doing alright, she thought. But then she noticed the background wasn't near campus, but closer to her hometown. A girl from her college messaged Tessa and said, "This is going to sound really weird, but I feel like I should say something.
Say it!
I was downtown and a beggar asked me about you, like specifically you. He knew you were on club volleyball and your major. I didn't tell him anything, but I thought you should know."
Okay, that's really good. Okay, I mean, I'm guessing that this is like her friend and everything, and that is great because you don't know. You don't know what kind of information you're giving out there. It's crazy to think that some of these people get your information because they convince a friend or somebody that you know, family member, oh, you two are friends. Yeah, you've been talking like way back years, and they'll sort of say things just enough to kind of convince people that, oh yeah, we know each other. Then the person will think, oh yeah, then they must know about all this information. And you're giving all of that person everything that they might need to know to basically stalk you or anything. This is why you should always be so careful on the internet because you don't know who you're talking to, yet alone people that you see outside. They might seem like the nicest person in the world, but behind it all they might not be. So this is a careful reminder of who you talk to and who your friends are.
Tessa was pretty alarmed at first,
yes,
but
maybe.
once they talked, she learned her friend was wearing a sweatshirt from their college. So he probably asked around as they both lived in the same town, trying to find out how she was doing.
No.
Tessa thanked her, but told her not to worry about it. Besides, she wasn't in town much longer anyways. She had decided to go live near campus again. But that's until Tessa saw Wendell back on the same corner just a week after returning to campus. Okay. Even she knew at that time that something was wrong.
Yes.
Tessa stopped giving him money, stopped talking to him, and barely left her apartment. She felt bad about potentially hurting his feelings, but figured he'd get the message. After finals, Tessa decided to visit her brother in a different state. His roommate had moved home, leaving an extra bed, so she drove up to his place to get away from it all. About the 9th day in, she was woken up way earlier than usual to the sound of her brother talking at the door. So she got up to see what was going on. Her brother was talking nicely to someone outside, but when he turned around, he looked really upset at Tessa. He turned back and said, hold on here. Tessa's brother immediately got in her face saying, Mom and Dad are gonna be so mad at you. She had no idea what he was talking about. Was there cops outside? You're dating a 40-year-old guy?
Whoa, okay, back up a minute. So, wait, confused. Hold up. Wait a minute. Wait. She went to a different state? No, don't tell me that that is the guy that's outside the door. No way. No way he followed her to another state. And how? How did he get that information? Who gave him that information to know that she was there? Living, like, staying with her brother? Also, I love the fact that he's like, oh, they're going to be so mad at you because you're dating a 40-year-old. No, listen here, brother. You need to know the whole situation. Oh no!
And you invited him to my house while we're supposed to be staying indoors? You two can go to a hotel or something because he isn't coming in here. Wait, what?
No.
I don't know why you're getting so mad at me, Tessa responded. I don't have a boyfriend. I don't know what you're talking about. Someone's got the wrong house.
Oh no, he's creeping in.
He didn't just vaguely say he was here for his girlfriend. He used your name. He said you guys had a fight and he was here to work things out. Feeling even more confused, Tessa finally did the obvious thing and looked through the peephole. She almost didn't recognize him at first because he had showered, shaved, and changed into clean clothes, but it was the Panhandler. Tessa was so scared she couldn't speak. He followed me here. Her brother still didn't get it. He thought she was actually dating this guy.
No, you need to fill in the blanks because your brother is very much lost right now.
He went to the door and told him, hey, I just checked. She's not here anymore. She must have packed out this morning. You should do the same. Wendell just stared at him and said, you're lying. I heard her in there. Tell her I'm sorry. I don't know why she's been avoiding me, but I got cleaned up for her and I'll take her anywhere she wants to go. Tell her that. Tell her. And don't lie. I'll know if you lie. Tessa was watching from the corner and it sounded like he was walking away. But instead, he was going over to the window. And then she saw him staring. His eyes were bugged out of his head and he looked like he was just disconnected from reality. He started banging on the window, shouting, That's my girlfriend. You can't keep her in there. Let her out. Let her out. I'm coming, baby. Tessa was in shock. She was too scared to run or even move. Before her brother could charge out the door, Wendell punched through the window. And his hand was covered with the glass. and there was an eerie moment of silence when nobody moved. "Damn it, call 911, he said, while he leaned against the door which Wendell was now repeatedly running into.
No.
Tessa called them on the phone, and within
good.
10 minutes, the police arrived and arrested Wendell without resistance.
Wow, that is a lot to take in. I can't even imagine what it would be like to be in that situation. Everything's happening at once. You think, what on earth? How did it escalate from you saying hi and just being nice to somebody and them basically getting confused, and it's completely misleading that they're thinking, oh, this person must have feelings for me. It can happen quite easily. Some people can see signs that aren't there, or and all sorts. I think I would also be in shock if I was in that situation. I don't think I'd be fully with it straight away. I might have had to quickly like snap out of it and be like, oh wait, I should probably call somebody.
He kept trying to tell them his girlfriend was trapped in the house and he'd come all this way to save her.
No.
Tessa's brother was even momentarily handcuffed and had to explain to them that he hadn't taken his sister hostage.
Yeah.
As they carted Wendell away for arrest, he started singing opera music.
Oh, that's creepy.
Tessa learned a lot of important common sense and life lessons from this horrible experience.
Yeah,
but most of all, Wendell, let's not meet again. Yeah, maybe if we can avoid Wendell, that will at least help a little bit. That is so creepy though. It is really, really creepy. What I want to know is how he managed to get all of that information. How did he know that she was going to visit her brother and stuff like that? And, you know, how many people was he talking to at this college, you know, just to get that information? If you want to see more creepy animated stories, go check out this channel. Stephen D's are awesome. Link is in description as always. If you've missed any of my videos recently, there's some around my head and also in description because, you know, you just might have. YouTube's like that sometimes. Yeah, definitely creeped out for the day. Love it, but I like my creepy stories, my horror stories. I don't know why half the time, because then I stay up most of the night thinking about it.